What makes life worth living? And what really makes us happy? These are some of the questions a research team at Harvard set out to answer. When scientists began tracking the health of a set of Harvard students back in 1938, during the Great Depression, they hoped the study would reveal clues to leading healthy and happy lives. They ended up getting more than they wanted. After following the surviving men for nearly 80 years as part of the Harvard study of adult development, one of the world's longest studies of adult life, researchers have collected a vast array of data on their physical and mental health. Interestingly, one of the original recruits was eventual President John F. Kennedy. And at this stage, women weren't in the original study because college was still all male. Some participants went on to become successful businessmen, doctors, lawyers, and others ended up as schizophrenics and alcoholics. Over the years, researchers have studied the participants' health trajectories and their lives in general, including their triumphs and their failures in careers and marriages, and the findings have produced startling lessons. And not only for the researchers. It turns out a happy childhood goes a long way. So a happy childhood is correlated with better physical health, stronger relationships later in life, and a lower likelihood of depression by 50. The surprising finding is that our relationships and how happy we are in our relationships has a powerful influence on our health. A bad childhood can undermine happiness later in life, but people who focused on nurturing the next generation through parenting and other means had much happier adult lives than those who didn't. Time with loved ones has a strong positive effect on happiness. Notably, the quality of relationships matter more than the quantity. However, quantity of time spent with each of those relationships is vital. Having a spouse, especially in old age, helped a lot with keeping sadness at bay. Coping strategies are extremely important too. Some that had a positive impact include altruism, helping others, and suppressing negative feelings. Effective coping strategies were a predictor for better relationships, strong social support, and sharper brains. Unsurprisingly, lifestyle had a significant impact on well-being too. Those who aged well were physically active, didn't smoke or drink much, had a low body weight, and they enjoyed stable marriages. Another finding was that it's important to let go. Happier adults were better at letting go of past failures and troubles. They also spent more of their time focusing on activities and things that bring them joy. And finally, the most important finding was that close relationships are the strongest predictor of happiness, even more so than social class, IQ, fame, money, or even genes. The people most satisfied with their relationships at 50 were also the healthiest at 80. Robert Waldinger, the study's director, succinctly sums it up. Loneliness kills. It's as powerful as smoking or alcoholism. I also found this interesting quote from Emma that corresponds with a lot of the findings. We are happiest when we give to others, when we care, share, and have compassion, when we live our life for a greater purpose, and when care for others is balanced with care for ourselves.